Welcome everyone. My name is Renee and I work for the Cleveland Public Library Preservation Lab in the Cleveland Digital Public Library. And today we're going to be making a mini book. So let's get started. So the supplies that you'll need are 2 boards cut to the size for your mini book, and this is a group of pages glued together called your text block, and it's also cut down to size for your mini book. We also have 2 sheets of paper that are called your end sheets, and they're pre-folded. Same paper. You'll need a book cover for your mini book, and you have a spine strip already glued down in the center that I've glued down for you and cut down the size. You'll need glue. We're using Bookbinder's glue, which is PVA. You need a brush, some scissors, you need some wax paper or just some waste paper. So you can use a paper towel. And you'll also need a jar or something to put your brush in after you're done gluing. Or even if you're, make a mistake and have to correct something, you should have your brush in a jar of water. We'll start with your text block. Now the text block is glued on one end. So you're going to take one of your end sheets and the folded end, the folded end, you're going to take a little bit of glue. You don't need much. And you're going to glue, just put a little bead along the edge. I said you don't need much. And this edge will go against the glue edge of your text block. Okay. So you're going to flip it and do the exact same thing on the other side. So the folded edge, just put a bead of glue here on the edge. Make sure it's the folded side. And attach it to the glued side of the text block. Okay, once you've done that, you can set it aside. And the next thing you'll take is your cover. And I already have a spine strip. This is a Bristol board or folder stock. Just glued down in the middle, because that's going to be with your spine, what makes your spine stiff. So I also have marked where you're going to place your boards. Now I have about 3/16 or 4/16 away from your spine strip and enough overhang for your boards, because this is where you're fold in on your boards. So you want to take your brush. Doesn't matter what side you glue. So I'll glue this side. So you want to go on a diagonal pattern to make sure the glue is spread evenly. It doesn't have to be a lot. And then you just line it up with the lines I have on this top and bottom and in the middle here. Glue up one side. Make sure it doesn't slide, because it may slide around a little bit. Flip it over. And if you have a bone folder, you can just kind of press it in a little bit. If you have a sparkly sheet like I do, you can put a paper towel down, just kind of pressing the glue in. Okay. Now you're going to do it. You're going to place the next board on the opposite side. Again, line it up with the lines I have here, and top and bottom. Flip it over and press out any glue bubbles. Okay, once you've done that, I also have pencil marks on the edge here, so those are going to be cut off. So right at the mark, just cut those off. All the way around. So now, you just want to take each corner, sort of lift it and fold it over, because you'll be gluing each side. And if the paper or the fabric is stiff, you want to sort of give it a head start a little bit. Take your brush, glue up one side. You don't need a lot. And fold it over. And make sure that the fabric is flush up against the board. You could take your end of your brush, kind of run it against the board just to make sure it's down. And you can either go to the next one or you can go across and do the opposite side. Doesn't matter which side. Okay, so when you go to the opposite side, what you want to do is use your fingernail and press this little corner in on both sides. Before you fold it. Make sure you give it some time to adhere so it's not lifting up. And you could take your brush or your scissors and kind of press in the middles here. And then you'll do the opposite side. Press your corners in. Fold it over. Again, make sure that the material is flush up against the board. Press the middle. And give it enough time to, like I said, adhere to the board. Okay, it may be a little crooked. See, it's not exactly straight, but it should glue up straight. It should glue up okay. Okay, so now you want to turn it over and just sort of press the other side, the middle corner, because this is where you'll be folding it. So you want to fold it around the spine strip. And if you have any glue on your tissue at all, just get another one and place it down because you don't want to get glue on the cover. Okay, and once you've done that, you can take your text block. Place it inside. And you want to make sure that you have space around each edge, about 2/16 worth of space around each edge. Put it against the spine strip as you close it. So you'll kind of have the text block lined up against the spine strip. So once you open it, it could be lying right against it. If you have some paper clips, you can also maybe clip it down a little bit if you want to hold it in place. Open the top lid. Open this end sheet and put the paper clip in place, and that'll hold it down. So then we're going to take some wax paper or some waste paper or even a paper towel, put it inside, and then you're going to glue up this end sheet. Not a lot of glue, just a little. Then close your cover. And any little, you can remove your wax paper, remove your clip. And any adjustments you need to make, you can make, just to make sure that the page is kind of even. You can flip it around and use the end of your brush or a bone folder to press it down and press it in place. Okay, but not too hard. Make sure that you don't tear your end sheet. Okay, so I'm gonna glue up the next side. So you don't need the clip anymore because it's already in place there. You might not want to use the same wax paper as you had before because it's got glue on it and you don't want to glue up your end sheet. So take another one or another piece of paper. Make sure that you have each corner. Remove your wax paper. Close your book over, the cover over, open it, and adjust anything you need to adjust. Take your brush and flatten it down again. And then once you close it, you might want to use the end of the brush again and just sort of press on the edge here, because that's going to be the joint of your book. On both sides. And you can stand it, leave it standing to dry open. Or if you want it to, if you want to make sure the paper is going to stay flat, you can take some more wax paper, or you can fold this one over and put it on the inside and close it. Make sure it's not the glued side. you can put a weight or a heavy book on top of it so it can dry. But that is your book. So enjoy. If you want to decorate the cover, you can take stickers. Put stickers on there. If you want to make a tree, Christmas tree ornament, you can take a ribbon, you can glue both sides. So one side, put the other side on top. Put a little bit more glue on top of that. Make sure they're together. And put it up against the text block. And once it's dry, you can hang it on your tree.